What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on The Flash Season 4. So we are just under 2 weeks away from The Flash Season 4 returning alongside all of our other favourite DC TV shows. The Flash, The Arrow, DC Legends of Tomorrow, Supergirl, iZombie, Lucifer, and all them other kinds of shows, if you include them. So The Flash Season 4 will return on Tuesday, 10th of October, and it's coming around fast and thick. It's no secret that CW have kind of ruined the whole concept of Wally West actually being the Flash, as we've already seen a version of Flash return within the latest trailer to Central City. So it kind of ruins the return that the Flash is going to be returning very fast, which is kind of neither there or here. So Wally West should have been the Flash for 6 months in real time, and he will be in real time technically, but when we see him, he would have only been the Flash for half an episode, if that. So before the first episode even airs, we already know the Flash is coming back. So a couple of months ago, I think a month ago, we had all the behind the scenes photos, images. Wally West was in the first trailer. Everyone was even questioning whether Barry Allen Grant Gustin was even coming back to the show, which is crazy seeing it's called The Flash and not Kid Flash. And now in the latest trailer, he's hardly being used. So Kid Flash will pretty much be jealous and angry when Barry returns to his normal self after coming out of Speed Force and being confused, I think, and now he feels useless after the Flash takes his limelight once again. So he's just the sidekick. So it's no secret that Kid Flash, Kian Longsdale, hasn't been seen on set since episode 2. And seeing as they're filming the crossover episode, which I think is episode 7 or 8, one of them two, so he's been missing for a good 4 or 5 episodes, which is pretty astonishing, seeing as he's meant to be a season regular, which is making people think that he's left the show for good. I know he was in Japan, from what I can tell. I mean, most people are going to come to the conclusion, oh, he's gone to Earth 3 to be with Jesse, but seeing as Violet, I can't remember her last name, seeing as Violet isn't actually in the show at the moment and she's not scheduled to appear on the show, I can't see Kid Flash going to Earth 3 for that long, to be honest. I mean, Kid Flash had a lot of development last season in ways. Well, Kid Flash did, but Wally West actually went backwards in terms of character development being non-existent, because in The Flash Season 2, he was an engineer, he was going to college, and we didn't really hear about any character development throughout the whole of The Flash Season 3. Could he be killed off? Well, yes, anyone can be killed off in these Arrowverse TV shows. Just look, the beloved Katie Cassidy, Laurel Lance was killed off, so people are going to say no, he can't be killed off. Anyone is replaceable on these TV shows. Is he moving to Legends of Tomorrow? That would be the most likely option, but the only issue with that option is there's no other speedsters on that show, so he would be OP, and seeing as it's a time traveling show, he could just run back in time and solve everything himself. So it would be irrelevant. I know in the first trailer we've seen him with Nate Hayward, so maybe there's a crossover with Kid Flash going to Legends for an episode or 2, but that wouldn't really make any sense, seeing as they're supposed to be in their own timeline where 2017 everything's messed up. So let's get a bit deeper, guys. So we know the crossover is Crisis on Earth X, which is a Nazi world where the Germans won the war. So seeing as on that image we got of the graphic kind of comic book cover, Barry and Iris are getting married, and Iris West is his brother. So you would think he would have to go to the wedding, but as in real life, guys, sometimes people don't go to their family's weddings due to kind of issues. So maybe there's some massive argument or issue that leads him not to actually be in that episode. I know, which does sound odd, but I wouldn't put it past this low budget show. So I wouldn't really put it past a show like this. I think having Kid Flash during the crossover would cause a lot of issues, because really Flash and Supergirl are the only ones with powers like actual metahumans powers. Arrow's just really Batman with gadgets, and he can fight. I mean, the people on Legends Tomorrow, White Canary, she can fight. Heatwave, he's just got a gun. Captain Cold, he's just got a gun. Atom's useless without the kind of suit. Firestorm doesn't really get used. Nate Hayward, yeah. So see what I mean? Like, if they use Kid Flash, it would just overpower everything. But you never know with these kind of shows. He could turn out to be the evil speedster from Earth X, which would be pretty cool. But it wouldn't make much sense, seeing as these are meant to be evil versions of their Earth 1 counterparts. But like I said, I wouldn't bet against anything with these kind of shows. Like, so let me know, guys, what do you think is going on with Keen Longtail? Why is he being away from the Flash for so long? Is he leaving the show? Has he been killed off? Has he gone to Earth 3? Or is there some other explanation that's going on here? I think it's quite an interesting article, like topic to talk about, not article, because they made such a big deal about him becoming the speedster, and he's been gone from episode 2 to the current episode. I mean, I know they're filming the crossover to the middle of November, to literally right before it airs, so he most likely will be back in Canada soon. I don't stalk him on Instagram. I'm not one of these YouTubers that stalk everyone and kind of dig for information everywhere, but I believe he is actually back in Canada now. But it's just going to be interesting to see where they're going to take this character this year, because the villain is the Thinker, and from what is being said, it's going to be more of a personal kind of attack, and the Thinker is going to be, let's call it, it says, so there's lots of chess pieces that he's moving around simultaneously as our team is figuring out who he is and what they think the plan is. There's a lot of fun. The show audience information, and then have our team catch up on the information surpassing. It's a big mystery, so we don't really need two speedsters to go up against the Thinker, because it's going to be Barry using his mind. He's going to have to think about this, so having two speedsters isn't really going to do anything. Anyway, guys, I'm going to be doing lots more Flash, Arrow, Legends Tomorrow videos. I've been slacking recently because there's not really been much news, and I don't want to make a fickle out of a thumb. Anyway, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment if you want to. That would help the channel grow massively. The channel's being positive at the moment, all about positive vibes, so keep them comments positive, guys. Constructive criticism is always good. And if you want to join that notification squad, hit that bell button down below, that red one. And we will catch you in another video, guys, very soon. Catch ya later.